All right. Want to say all praises be to Abanawa Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakakwadash. Dub honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone rule well. Shalom to the sincere brethren, Akim out there across the four winds, the four corners of the globe, pushing the truth, the good news of Yahweh Shai, proclaiming salvation to the elect of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and proclaiming the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and his wicked empire. So this is going to be an open forum, flowing in the spirit, flowing in the Rakah Kodash. You understand? So first precept, Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 5. But thus shall you deal with them, talking about the heathen nations, and in this case specifically speaking about the Hamitic nations who was in the land of Israel, the Canaanites. But thus shall ye deal with them, ye shall destroy their altars, Khan. And that's what's going to happen to all these heathenistic gods, man. Buddha, you know what I mean? Krishna, the gods of the Hindus, you know what I mean? Caesar Borgias, the so-called Prophet Muhammad, all of these false idols and false prophets, what's going to happen to them? They're going to be broken, man. They're going to be found wanted, man. They're going to be found to be false. You understand? So this is what Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 5. But thus shall ye deal with them, ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. Khan. Why? Because those gods are no gods, man. And what's part of the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? The 10 Commandments say, you shall have no other power, man. You shall not worship idols. Briefly paraphrasing, man. For the Lord is a jealous power. You understand? So that's why the Lord commanded us to what? Break down the graven images, the idols of the heathen nations. You understand? Because those things are vexing. Those idols, those devils, because that's what they are, man. The different idols of these different religions and philosophies, they're devils, man. Deceivers in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Deceiving you from who the real and the true power is. But thus shall ye deal with them, ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. Khan. Because the nation of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we have the one and only true power. We have the power. So why are we worshiping these other false gods and philosophies? Why? Because we have been corrupted. We have been misled by the devil, man, and by these demons, man. These different philosophies, so on and so forth, man. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. And yeah, these different philosophies, these different ideologies, they put demons on you. That's why you see Jake and all of these other philosophies and ideologies and religions, they bugged out. You understand? These Jakes into Pan-Africanism, the Hamitic way of life, they bugged out, man. Bugged out hairstyles, bugged out diets, so on and so forth. Jake in a Christian church, eating all type of unclean foods, worshiping the slave master. Bugged out. You understand? Jake into Islam. Jake turned Muslim, and he more Arab than an Arabic, man. Bugged out, man. Forgetting who he is, man. He more Arab than an Arabic. But that's what these different philosophies and ideologies will do to you. The Lord thy power had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. So we are special people unto the Lord power. We are special people unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And we ought to operate that way. We ought to have that mindset. Like the apostles always like to say, you have to have that ruling class mentality. That's one of the main things that Jake, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you lack. Especially on this side of the world, you lack that rulership mentality. That sense of being regal, that sense of being royalty. Why? Because you have been beaten down. You have been corrupted. Because of what? Your own wrongdoings. Your own sinful and wicked ways, man. Going generations back. above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So that's correct, man. You Israelites, you are above all people that are upon the face of the earth. And that connects right with Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord had spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. So there you go again. Because contrary to popular belief, the Bible is centered around the Hebrew Israelites, the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. That is what the Bible focal point is about, man. The story, telling the story, the downfall, and the upliftment, the downfall, and the forever upliftment of the children of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. So there you have it. The Lord only knows an Israelite, man. Israelites. The chosen. That's the only persons who the Lord recognizes. He doesn't recognize any other nation, ideology, creed. No, only the lineage of the children of Israel, the progeny of the children of Israel. You only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. So there you have it. So the children of Israel are being jacked up. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's why you are jacked up and messed up. Because what? The Lord is punishing you for your iniquities, for our sins. That's why Jake is by the millions in the prisons. Jake have all type of sicknesses, so on and so forth. Because what? The Lord is what? Punishing us. Because what? We disobeyed, man. We made that covenant going back. So what? The Lord is punishing us, man. Going back to the time of the deliverance from Egypt, like the scriptures were saying, and we went off, man. Continuously from captivity to captivity. Even what? Killing the prophets. Like I think Stephen says that in Acts 7. So I can find it real quick. Salakia, because you Israelites, you kill the prophets. You understand? Luke. This book of Luke. And to this day, you jakes, man, you hate the prophets. You seek to kill the prophets, man. That's why you be giving us dirty looks when we out there pushing the word, so on and so forth. Because you still have that evil eye. What? To this day, man. You still have that evil eye to this day towards the prophets. So this is the book of Luke, chapter 13, verse 34. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, which killeth the prophets. And when it says Jerusalem, Jerusalem, who's it talking about? The children of Israel, which killeth the prophets. All the prophets, man, the vast majority were persecuted throughout the chronology of the Bible, man. Down to the greatest prophet, Yahweh Shai, man. Down to the Son of the Most High himself, Yahweh Shai, was persecuted and killed by you Negroes, man. Specifically, you Judites, Benjamites, and Levites, the southern kingdom. You handed him over to the dirty Romans, man. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, which killest the prophets, and stonest them that are sent unto thee, how often would I have gathered thy children together, as a hen doeth gather her brood under her wings, and ye would not. So how long has the Most High sent the prophets unto you, man? To give you direction, forewarning, to offer you a chance of what? Repenting. But what? You kill the prophets, man. You persecute the prophets. The vast majority, that's why Zechariah 13:8 says what it says. 2/3 gonna have to be cut off and die. Only a 1/3 is gonna make it. An elect remnant is gonna make it, because the vast majority of you Israelites, you off, man. You're wicked. That's why you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 20, verse 16. So the last shall be first, and the first last. Who is last in the society? The elect, man, because we kill all the day long. Hopefully, like we kill all the day long, man. We're on the bottom of the society because what? We are against the wickedness that this society promotes, man. We're not with it. We don't conjoin with it. We don't second it. You understand? Matthew chapter 20, verse 16. So the last shall be first, and the first last. For many be called, but few chosen. For many be called, but few chosen. The entire nation of Israel is called to be what? The chosen people of the Most High. But a few is chosen amongst the chosen. There's an elect within the elect of. There's an elect, because Israel is the elect nation, but there's an elect within that elect nation, man. There's sheep and goats within that elect nation. And this is the times that we're living in, man, where the Lord is going to separate the righteous from the unrighteous. And that's why the brothers out there, we pushing hard, man. We pushing hard to be part of that elect remnant. We pushing hard for the Lord to recognize us and have mercy upon us in these last days and times. Because we see what's going on. We see the prophecies coming to pass. We see World War III, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, pushing, man. We see the New World Order, so on and so forth. So what does that mean? Hey, that means the time is short. So if the time is short, hey, we don't have that much time to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do. Hey, that's why the scriptures also say, examine thyself, whether thou be in the faith or not. So we constantly examining ourselves, trying to do more and more for the Lord to the best of our ability. You understand? Because we don't know how much longer we have, man. Scriptures say what? Put not off from day to day. Because you don't know, when the Lord going to require your spirit. And the one thing that does follow you is what? Your works. You know what I mean? So you want the Lord to look down upon you and see what good works. You understand? This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. So there you have it, man. Belongs doing the word, man. Yeah, we could say we Israel. We could rate that. We could, hype it up. But hey, you want to be doing the works, man. You want to be doing the works, man. Where you can be found to be what? An acceptable servant in the eyes of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Hey, so that one I say all praises be to Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Harakakodash. Double honor to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, rule well. Shalom to the elect. Abba.